Hey friends, Caleb Townsend, co-founder of Factur here. I am here to talk today about how to get the most out of your Factur group in 2020. This is a basic presentation where we go through a couple things that I see members not doing that simply hurts their ability to get value out of the group. First, a little bit of perspective before we get into specific things with how to get value out of the group here in 2020. Every member comes in with different backgrounds, different levels of connections and experience and access to people and levels of relationships and so forth. And they also come in with different levels of comfort. I have a lot of members that will project that other members should behave in certain manners, which is polar to what other members say that other members should behave. What I want to challenge you is to accept whatever level members come into the group, but I also want to challenge everybody to get better constantly, because a rising tide raises all boats, and let's make this year the best year yet within our Factur group. One thing I want to stress is the world works off referrals. What we do in this group should come across somewhat naturally. Just like in your personal life, you get referrals for roofers, landscapers, people to remodel your house, to do your mortgage, to buy car insurance off of. That's the same way manufacturing is done. It's not the only way that manufacturing is done. Cold prospecting works, inbound marketing works, trade shows work, but this should be part of your sales process. And you should feel comfortable reaching out to people on behalf of other clients and initiating contact on behalf of your referral partners in the group. Let's talk today about doing more one-on-ones. I see members make the mistake of not doing enough one-on-ones, and I want to challenge you on that. The idea behind one-on-ones are building trust and relationships with each other in the group. Some members won't refer you until you have done a one-on-one with them. I also want to share the concept of ABC referral partners. And if you split our groups into thirds, you're going to have people fall into A, B, and C buckets. Let's talk about the C's first. C's are typically the people that end up not being great referral partners. Either they call on different types of companies than you, different geography, different decision makers, or maybe there's just a personality conflict. Then you're going to have referral partners who are A's, and they call on similar companies, similar decision makers. You personally click with them. These are people that become strategic referral partners. Those are the people you want to spend the most time with. And then you have your B's. B's fall somewhere in between those and can move to A's or C's. To figure out who in the group are A, B, and C referral partners, you need to do one-on-ones. Next, I really want to encourage you to go see other people's operations. This will make you smarter as a salesperson, as a business owner, as a marketing leader within your company. If you see how other people do things, you'll learn, you'll get smarter about manufacturing. One concept too that I think people could get better at too is sharing databases. Now, I'm not necessarily saying customer databases, although that may be part of it, but only do what you're comfortable doing. If members were to share databases, that would greatly increase their ability to prospect. Next is sharing ideas. During one-on-ones, share ideas with what is working in their business and their prospecting efforts to find new customers. Take a moment, pause the video, and talk internally about why one-on-ones are important and what you should be doing in one-on-ones. Now let's talk about how to prep for one-on-ones. This is something that we go over in our new member training webinar, but as members participate in the group, this activity seems to get lost. And we've been preaching this same thing for about 4 years. The first thing you need to do to prep for a one-on-one is have your prospecting list ready to go. That's a simple request, but it's 20 or more companies that are on your radar screen that you're trying to get into. Export a list from your CRM, write down 20 companies on a piece of paper, or fill out a Word doc of 20 companies, 20 or more companies. But always have a prospecting list ready in a one-on-one. Next is scrubbing other members' LinkedIn. We have a YouTube video of this on our group member website. However, let's just quickly dive into this today. If you go on LinkedIn and click on the search bar, you will get people filters. And under this box, connections of, put in the person you're doing a one-on-one with. Then you can select a location, industry. You also want to check the second connection filter here as well. First connections are people I'm already connected with. Under this all people filters, then there's a section for title. And in this example, I just typed in engineer. Put whatever titles are good for you. Then look through the results. As you're going through this, pick out up to about 10 people that the other person is connected to that you're not, that you want to inquire with them. And a great way to present this is to say, do you have 2 or 3 people from this list that you feel like could be somebody I could help? That takes the pressure off. You're not asking for 10 referrals. You're not asking for your referral partner to dedicate the rest of their week referring you business. You're just asking for a couple people that they're connected to that you could possibly work with. Take a moment within the group to talk about how you could do a better job prepping for one-on-ones. All right, let me stress being proactive. In 2020, I want you to be proactive on behalf of your referral partner stepping into the sales process. We do not want to see members just giving leads, just passing off names and numbers and saying good luck. We want people to initiate contact on behalf of their referral partners, and that's typically done via email. When someone asks for a referral to a company that you have a relationship at, reach out to that person via email. Say, I want to introduce you to somebody in my Factur group. Here's what they do. Would you take a phone call or a meeting with them? Take that first step into the sales process. That is what a referral is. Final thoughts. Many of our members don't take advantage of our data research that we do for you. When I send out the email that we'll do research on 5 companies before a meeting, do it. Put 5 companies in there. Put more if you want. One other thing too, I see members doing this, reference each other on LinkedIn. That is a great way to publicly promote the other person. Hopefully you got a nugget or two. This was a simple talk today, but just a couple things that I want members to focus on doing to make 2020 the best year yet that they've had in their Factur group. Have a good day. We'll see you at the next meeting.